Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. You ever just stop to smell the roses?
We're so busy going from point A to point B, checking off this box and that box. Sometimes we do need to take time to smell the roses.
So, look, Happy New Year 2025. We're here, and I'm still catching up from some amazing things from 2024. If you don't know part of this tradition, let me explain that first. People are probably looking at me going, "What the hell have you done?" So, I try to every year grow a beard, which is pretty successful. And then at the end of the year, to torment my wife, I shave it off in different portions, have fun with her to just make her cringe her soul a little bit. So this is the first part of torture number one for the missus starting in 2025. And you'll see some different cuts as you go along the way. Just part of this daily torture. I do it all in a day, so you'll see different videos where I have different things. So I have to make a lot of videos, but luckily they're not all drinking videos. So I can complete this before I get back to work and I don't walk into work looking like this. Look, I hope you and your family had an amazing Christmas time. I hope you had a fantastic New Year. 2025 is here. I'm excited. I just got back hanging out with my grandboys for a few days. You know, my daughter and her husband and his family got to go to Vegas, which was awesome to celebrate his sister's 21st birthday. My daughter had never been to Vegas since she was like little. She was like 2 or 3 since last time she was there. But she got to go and experience it as an adult, and she had a great time. But my son and I got to hang out with my grandboys, which was amazing. 3 generations of men hanging out for a few days. So a lot of testosterone, not a lot of estrogen there. But had a good time, got to hang out with them and just be around them and build memories with them. And those are the most important things, of building those memories. Man, talk about some great memories. Last month, I had a special time. I'm very fortunate with the groups. You guys always lift me up and take great care of me. I had always have some amazing times with you. The Poor Decisions group, I'm telling you what, that Westward's almost gone now. So if you haven't bought a Westward, it's about gone. If for some reason it doesn't ship to your area, reach out to me, Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. There may be another one or two around. I might be able to get to mule to you. Just putting that out there if you can't get it delivered to you. But these are almost gone. Still have some of the short barrel. I put the link down in the description if you're interested in the short barrel bee's knees. Matt and I were fortunate enough to go pick a couple single barrels that the Poor Decisions group signed off on and said, yes, let's do this. Done in 375s. So that is really cool. It's the first time they've done the bee's knees in 375. So you get 2 different single barrels. One Matt picked, one I picked. And that the group said, yes, well, let's go with these. So we had a great time with that. But look, today is about something really, really cool. Today is about a barrel pick at Four Roses. And this is for a local group. I was so fortunate to be able to hang out with them and go be a part of 3 different picks. First one was Blue Note, and that's for the East Alabama, West Georgia group. So that'll be for the group. And then we had 2 charity picks coming up. Second one, well, technically the second one is this one, but I'm about to get this one. But the last one was for a Nulu pick, which is going to be the absolute first double oak weeder. And that's for the local fire department here. There's a gentleman that did a pick last year. A lot of those contributions went to one of the firemen's sons who's going through a lot medically. Tyler's an awesome guy, and I can't wait for this one to come in to support this. I got to be a part of this. It was a great time. Another one that I got to be a part of, this was for Columbus Hospice. As those I've mentioned before, my dad passed away. At the very end, he was in hospice. And I've got a friend who works on the board there. And he is such an amazing guy. I don't know if he wants me to call him out on here because he'd be like, dude, don't do that. I'm like, anyways, great guy. Great guy. You know who you are. If kids are watching, they know who you are too. But he set up something for the Columbus Hospice for a charity barrel, and Four Roses absolutely said, yes, let's get in on that. And I'm very grateful to be a part of that. Got to pick this barrel with a few friends. I got Ramon and Ruth. They do Warrior Barrel Society. They were there, and they do amazing stuff for soldiers and even breast cancer awareness. Josh from Red Clay Bourbon was there. Myself. We just had a really, really nice time, and it was a good time. Of course, Tyler was there too. So we had a good time. But look, before I get too in depth on this, I've got some cool stuff down here, some notes from what we took. Let you watch the video. Tell me what your thoughts are on the video portion, just of what it's like at the experience of picking at Four Roses. Then I'll give you my experience on it. But check out that video. See you on the other side. welcome back. So I don't know if you can get some of the feel from that, but it is so very, very cool what Four Roses does there, and the people that handle their private barrel selections. We had Mandy and Holly out there. You talk about professional, nice, great people. Taught us how to count to four, actually to 10, but great people. Took their time, walked through some stuff with us on how they do that. And the way that Four Roses does their single barrel picks, they bring in 10 different barrels of all their different recipes. And you get to, and you blind them. You don't know what it is. You don't know what year, floor, proof, anything like that. And you get a pour from each of the 10 barrels. They're very specific. Hey, they've got this awesome little Lazy Susan that's got 1 through 10 on there. You grab your one Glen, go over, they give you from barrel 1, come back Glen 2, come back Glen 3. Some people mess up on Glen 4. It happens, but they get you all right till you get 10. And before you even started off on that, they were like, we got to wet our palates. And I'm telling you what, Mandy pulled out some amazing stuff for this. I am talking about, she had some 15, I want to say 15, 16, and 17-year-old Four Roses that she had a bottle of, and we got to pick which one we wanted to try. I got the 15-year-old that I was just like, man, this is ungodly good. It was so fantastic. Some of our others got some 17. We got to try a little bit of each other's stuff just to kind of wet your whistle, but it was like, man, this is amazing stuff. And she'd actually got those from barrels that they used for a donation for when they had a disaster relief and stuff like that there. And that these barrels, the ones that weren't picked, even though they were incredible juice, were going to be put back into their regular Four Roses blend because they weren't selected for this project. But she was able to get a few of those bottles, and she has them there under lock and key for big moments like that. Now, like I said, huge fan of Columbus Hospice, great people. Huge fan of the group that I'm with, and Mandy and Holly, huge fans of them. So we get to go through the 10 pours, which is super, super cool. So you're going through all these blind. They give you this cool book right here. It's your Four Roses kind of tasting experience. What is it? Private barrel selection program thing. And you get through and you kind of write your notes, and you got the cool branded Four Roses water. And they even give you this awesome gift here, which I haven't even opened yet, which is a bottle flight, a set of 4 flight bottles with travel case and glass marker from Four Roses, which is amazing. I've got to use this when I travel. So this will be a lot of fun on this. But as you go through this, you start taking your notes on barrel 1. And we went through all 10 barrels. And as I'm going through, I'm like, barrel 1, I'm getting a lot of caramel, a lot of floral, a little spice. I'm giving it 3 stars. And we keep going through until we find the barrels that we like. And what's funny is that we all kind of settled on the top 3 barrels. It's funny because barrel 4 was one of them. Let's see what else we got in here. I think it was barrel 9. Was it barrel 4 and barrel 9, which were the 2 that were killer for me? Everyone's different on these. But I know that our final 2 were barrel 4 and barrel 9. And of all the barrels that we selected, what we did is at the very end, we said, let's just put the barrels up there and let's see what our top 3 were. And across the board, 4 and 9 were in our top. We're in our top 3. I want to say barrel number 5 was as well, which was a very good barrel too. But barrel 4, my description on it was coffee, caramel, great nose, fruity, spicy, medium plus finish, nice mellow hug to it. And I put it as 5 stars. It was the only one that I had at 5 stars on there. It really sang to me when I get in there. But then I get to barrel 9 towards the end. And, it's kind of got a scotchy note to it. It's got soft, fruity, smooth. It's got a light but sustained finish that went through with this. And I put this as my wild card. I said, there is just something so different with this profile on it. I really, really like it, but I'm not sure how many other people are really, really going to like it. And what really was neat and surprised is we had 6 different people there, 6 different palates, and we all honed in at the last two were barrel number 4 and barrel number 9. The one I had wild card and the one I had my only 5-star. And so what happened at the very end, we voted through there, and I said, look, I like them all. I said the most unusual one to me is 9, and that's probably why I'm leaning towards that. And everybody, but I'm happy with barrel 4. I thought it was the only 5-star out of the group, and everybody else went with barrel 4, and it was 5-star. So that was the barrel that we selected. Very, very happy with this. And it's funny because you go in blind, you don't know anything about it. And at the end, they kind of reveal what we have there. I want to say it was like right at 112 or 15. I can't remember the proof point on it. I should have wrote that down, but I don't have the proof point on that. But don't worry. The 3rd week of January is when they're bottling this, and it'll be in the area, and I'm excited about it. But on here, we know it's an OESV. It's 9.5 years, and it was tier 4. So I was like, man, so very, very cool. And it's funny because OESV seems to be one of the favorite ones. And like I said, we went in blind and didn't know anything on it, but it was the one that we all gravitated towards. And just had a blast with it. I'm telling you what, the barrel experience there is so very, very cool. Amazing people, an amazing group that I got to hang out with. I hope you enjoyed some of the pictures. If you ever have questions about it, let me know, because I'm excited about it. We have a couple more barrels coming up, which I'll be talking about hopefully later this week. You'll see some videos on that about Blue Note and also the Nulu. And I'm so excited about both of those. We had a great experience. It's tough to do 3 barrel picks in 3 days in a row, plus some of the other, crazy stuff that we were doing along the way. But it was all in all, it was just an amazing, amazing trip. When you have an opportunity to do something like that, do it. Now, would I have thought, a couple of years back that this is something I would actually have the opportunity to do? No. But I challenged myself and said, let's have this channel, let's make some more connections, and let's have some fun, and some amazing opportunities will come along the way. And I'm sure there's a lot of amazing opportunities for you out there as well. So keep working on things that you think are a lot of fun, and enjoy those experiences, enjoy those moments, and enjoy those opportunities. Push yourself to those opportunities you go into 2025. Whew, a lot of words said there, but look, it's Monday. I'm off today because I wanted to make sure I had some extra time to recoup before I went back to work, headed back to work tomorrow. If you're working today, though, I hope your work day goes by fast. I hope you're successful in everything you do. I hope you bring great energy to your teams and they bring it right back. If you happen to be off today, man, or when you get off, let that dial just slow it down a little bit. Let things just relax and chill a little bit. Have a nice conversation with a friend. Watch a nice show. I've been watching SWAT lately. I've never seen the series, enjoying the series, so I've been watching a little bit of that lately. Read a good book. Man, I love good books. I love where it brings your mind a lot of times. My daughter got into reading last year, and I just love it that we can have conversations about different things and how much she enjoys it now. She wasn't much of a reader growing up, but now she's a young adult. She loves to read, and that just does my heart good. But most importantly, y'all, cheers and God bless. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you.